I'm Adam Barralet and welcome to this Crystal Connections video. We're exploring 5 different crystals for abundance, prosperity and good luck. Now, crystals have been used throughout the world in a whole range of different traditions for helping to bring more of the good stuff, more of the money, more of that kind of prosperity into your life. And when you tend to read through different crystal books or different websites, they'll list a whole range of different crystals that will help you in that way. So which crystal is the best one? Well, what I found is it depends. And in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down 5 of my favorite abundance crystals and why and when you'd reach for them and how you'd work with them to bring more abundance into your life. One of the most popular abundance crystals is good old citrine, sometimes even known as the merchant stone. Now, when would you choose citrine as your crystal for abundance? Well, you know, when we don't have money, when we're struggling to pay our bills or we're in a bit of debt, how do we feel? We feel, heavy and, it's not fair, the world hates me and all that type of thing. We have a bit of a pity party, don't we? Now, citrine imbues and embodies the energy of sunshine. It lifts us up. And think about those times in life when everything's going well. Citrine helps to lift you back up into that. When we feel optimistic, when we feel positive, we get back into the abundant flow of the universe and we can bring opportunities into our lives that will actually help to bring us financial abundance. Think about it. You've walked into a shop and if the shopkeeper is grumpy or rude, you're not going to stick around. But if they're lovely, wow, you'd like to hang out there and you might spend a bit more money as well. So this is a really great one. When you are feeling down in the dumps about your financial situation, work with citrine. It'll help you get you back up into the flow and help you bring more money into your life. There are different ways you can work with citrine when you want to bring that more abundance in. Just by wearing it will help to lift your optimism and your attitude and can help to bring financial abundance in. If you have your own business, try placing a small piece in your cash register or your money tin, and that has been really good for lots of people, bringing in a better sales day. Now, if you're just wanting to bring more money into your life as well, you can also place this with a high currency note. You know, in Australia we use a $100 note, and anoint them both with bergamot. Bergamot helps self-worth, and what I find is the world often pays you what you believe you're worth. So the more you believe you're worth, the more the world will pay you as well. Now, you're not allowed to spend that $100 note or remove that crystal from your purse or your wallet, because if you do that, you start to go back into that mentality of lack. When you have them both in there, not only do you smell that bergamot, which helps with your self-esteem and reminds you of any meditations you've done on abundance, but it'll also, you go, oh, I've always got money. It starts to change your attitude to money as well. For a further explanation, check out my book, Crystal Connections, or my bergamot or citrine video on this channel. When we're struggling financially, what we often focus on and what we're not receiving. Oh, I'm not getting enough money. People aren't paying their bills back to me or paying their invoices or all that different type of thing. But what we can do is we can focus on giving. And the crystal that helps us with that is jade. The more we give to the world, the more we get in return. Now that may be financially, but it can also be just in feeling rewarded or feeling fulfilled in life as well. So when you are getting focused on what I'm not receiving, and you're not focusing on what you can give and how you can be of service and charity to the world, go work with jade. Now, one thing that I love to do with jade is called my web of abundance. Now, this takes a month to fulfill. What you're going to need is you're going to need 9 green jade crystals. Hold them all together in your hands as a big little bundle and meditate and see your life being abundant. Not just financially, but what would a totally fulfilled life look like? Now, each Friday for the following 4 Fridays, you have to go out and you have to hide one of the jade crystals somewhere where you go. Maybe you go for a walk, or maybe you leave one at the shopping center or different things like that. And you also gift one to someone else as well. Over those 8 over the 4 weeks, those 8 crystals will form a web of where you tend to go and that type of thing, spreading an energy of abundance around. That 9th crystal stays with you. As you give more crystals out and put more out in the universe and even bury some back in the earth, you'll find you're getting into that giving nature, and in return, the world will start to give back to you. If you feel that there's a lack of money flowing in, work with turquoise. If you find that the money you've got, you're getting a bit stingy and, counting every little cent and your friends kind of tease you for, not paying your way or different things like that. Turquoise would be a really good one for you as well. And if you find that money comes in really quickly, but you kind of spend it before you even know how much you've got, you get paid on the Friday and it's already spent by Saturday, then turquoise can be really good as well. Turquoise, because of its copper content, will get that flow to even out and to be fair, so that you constantly have a flow of abundance coming in and out of your life. And it also brings to the awareness that what we do with our dollars creates the world that we live in. Every dollar we spend decides whether we want to support a local farmer farming in growing organic food, or whether we want to support a multinational supermarket. So be empowered with your turquoise as well. Feel comfortable with the flow of money and start to take control of the flow of money in your life as well. Not just when it comes in and when it goes out, but also when and where you spend it. Sometimes when it comes to abundance, we just need a little bit of luck. And when it comes to luck, green Aventurine is a really great crystal for promoting lucky opportunities. So if you need a lucky windfall, maybe you're hoping that, some money will come your way from a lottery or something like that, then this is going to be a really great crystal for you. But it's not just a lucky and hopeful crystal. It has something called mica in it. Mica sits kind of like fish scales and helps to bring security into our lives as well. If you do find that your money does up and down and you've got lots of money and then not enough money and it feels that it's really unstable, this is a really great crystal to work with. It's going to help you get a nice stable base of savings. And if you're committed to savings, grab your Aventurine, see the savings, make that number and, write down that number and see what you're going to do when you have that money as well. Program this crystal, and whenever you have that temptation to dip into the savings and break that resolution that you've already made, Aventurine will help you to hold fast. It will remind you of, that big long-term goal. And when you are about to dip into your savings, ask Green Aventurine to bring you a bit of luck so you don't have to, and you get a lucky windfall from somewhere else. Golden crystals are connected to the sun, and the sun is about growth and expansion. So really good when we want to expand our wealth or bring more money into our lives. Now, the ultimate gold crystal for bringing abundance, it's gold. You may go, well, that's not a crystal. It is actually a crystal. It's just one made of a single element. So gold is a really good crystal. You can program it. You can wear your jewelry to bring growth and expansion into your financial realm. But there are other great golden crystals that I really like to work with as well. One of my favorites is pyrite. Now, pyrite grows naturally in squares. This is naturally how this crystal grew. Any crystal that grows on squares is like a building block and helps us build upon finances that we already have. So whereas Citrine or Aventurine are really good for kind of initiating new income into your life, if you want to build on the income, maybe make some investments with the money you already have, pyrite can be really good for that. Another really powerful kind of magical one, whenever you're doing any magical workings or creative visualizations for bringing abundance into your life, is called Chalcopyrite. Now, Chalcopyrite, you can see, is this deep golden color as well, and another really powerful one for bringing abundance in. So as you can see, there are lots of different crystals that can bring abundance into our lives. But what I'd encourage you to do is look at why you need to bring abundance in, or what is stopping from that abundance from coming in. Do you need to be more optimistic, more positive about the future, and a bit more joyous and lighthearted? Then work with Citrine. Or maybe you need to focus on not so much what you're getting, but more about giving to the world and giving value to the world. And that's where green jade is absolutely great. Or maybe we need to even out that flow of income and expenditure. And then maybe you need to look at turquoise, or maybe you need to look at green Aventurine, or maybe you're ready to expand what you've already got on. That's where we look at our gold crystals. Now, there are a couple of other crystals that can be paired with abundance crystals. And why I like to pair these with abundance crystals is often when we get an influx of money, when your crystals start working for you, what do? We get excited and we go buy that jacket that we've been eyeing off, or we can't be bothered cooking. So we're like, oh, I'm going to get takeout tonight and spend a bit more and treat myself. So if you find that you are trying to get yourself out of debt and that you are spending more than you're actually bringing in, Iolite can be really good. Iolite helps us to find guidance on ways of getting out of debt. Because if we do what we've always done, we're going to get what we've always got, and we're going to get into a deeper and deeper hole. Iolite can bring teachers and guidance into our lives and show us new and different ways to handle our money that feels right for us and helps us get ahead as well. If you do tend to be a bit of a shopaholic, overspending, then Jet is really good. Try placing a piece of Jet either in your purse or wallet or in your handbag, and it stops you overspending. It allows you to only focus on what you really need and what truly fulfills you, and to put those dollars aside for a rainy day and things that are really needed as well. So I hope this video has been helpful at helping you identify which crystal is probably best for you to help to increase the abundance in your life. I'd love to hear about your experience with using different crystals and what abundance and windfalls you got as well. Please share them in the comment section below. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm Adam Barralet. Blessed be.